and we've got plenty of great action coming up. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. I'm here joined by Matt Morrow. Matt, what are you expecting out of today?
Well, I think yesterday's game showed that all of these top players really came to play, as unfortunately it looks like we have a goalie who has been injured in warm-up. We'll have to keep an eye on that situation. There's the trainers headed out on the ice, but as I was starting to say, it was an extremely high-level blind hockey game yesterday, and it was a thrilling game with a final score of 7-6. So I'm expecting more of the same as these great athletes put on a showcase on the world stage.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of offense yesterday, like you pointed out. 7-6, very, very high scoring. Both teams able to use a lot of their really, really skilled players to get on the board. Are you expecting more of that type of offense?
Absolutely. I think, you know, when you get players of this caliber together, you know, the top players are really going to find a way to get to their point. They're going to find a way to get their points. They're going to find a way to get the puck in the back of the net. And just to give you an update, the goaltender that was injured is in fact fine to continue warm-up. So that's a positive sign as these teams are getting ready. Yeah, definitely a
good sign. And as we get ready to go here, is there any players that you think might stand out in this one?
Well, it's interesting you should ask. So, you know, two of the top players in the world would be the captain of the Canadian National Blind Hockey Team, Kelly Serbo, and his assistant captain, Jason Yuha. And you know, in order to balance the teams in showcase situations, typically they never dress on the same team. However, today they're actually getting the opportunity to play as teammates in the showcase. But of course, stacked up against them are going to be two other superstars from Alberta, Tristan Lindberg and Liam O'Callaghan, who really was the player of the game yesterday, finishing the game with 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points to lead his team through victory. So I'm really excited to see how those four match up against each other in the B3 category. And in the B2 category, you know, Mark Demonis and Nick Bullock both just had absolutely fire games yesterday. Nick Bullock with the game winner going bar down. So yeah, let's see what these players can do.
Yeah, warm-ups are winding down here on Joan Snyder Arena. We will be right back with you once puck drop happens. All right, we are moments away here from puck drop. Both teams getting ready at center in one crease for Team Yellow. We're going to see Oliver Pye on the other side. We're going to end up seeing Doug Goist. As we'll see this, both teams get ready for the face-off here. on one side. Jonathan Gallant, he's going to win this one as Team Yellow gets the chance to start their breakout. This one's going to go right into the far corner. They'll pick this one right up. Liam O'Callahan will take it. He'll skate this one out, try and find someone. It looks like he's going to find Gallant. Gallant, he's going to start pushing this one along the boards. This one's going to get stopped as Black shoots this one back into the neutral zone. It'll get stuck there for a moment. It gets sent across. Team Black starts their offense as they try and find someone on the other side. No one home as they start their breakout. O'Callahan on the attack now. He's going to get this one knocked off his stick. He's going to be able to go back and recover it though. This one's in the corner. It'll get centered as they send this one far. Team Yellow not quite able to hold the zone. This one ends up back in neutral as it's on the stick of Gianmario Ali. This one stopped at center. Oh, as we're going to have the puck going to Team Yellow bench as we'll get our first freeze so far in this one. 13:54 left on the clock.
And of course, these are different rosters than yesterday's showcase game. So, the team's really going to take a couple shifts here probably to gel as they learn each other. But, Liam O'Callahan really picking up where he left off yesterday, just absolutely showing his blazing speed out there as the puck's about to be dropped back in.
This one's won by Team Black as they try and retain possession. They'll shoot this one back into their own zone and go back to get it. They'll skate with it as they try and find someone along the wing. This one's stolen by Team Yellow as they try and jump up with it. They'll take it to the corner. Skating with it here, that's Luke Miller. Miller shoots it into the opposite corner. We've got a hand in the air. This one's sent back up high. Tried to find someone down the middle, wasn't quite able to as Team Black jumps up with it. They've got a rush going. He's all alone though, as he tries to find someone on the other side of the crease. No one home as Team Black is able to get it right back. As they achieve that first pass, this one ends up back behind the goal. Both teams fighting for it now. Team Black sending it back up high. This one's going to find somebody. He'll skate with it. Bullock has it. He's going to send it across. Schramm takes a shot. This one's blocked as he skates forward with it. He's going to hand it off as they've got 3-on-2. Centering it. This one ends up on goal. Pops back behind. As Team Yellow makes their way around the outside. They'll try and send a shot in. Won't quite be able to, and Team Black might have an on-man rush here. He's going to choose to dump this one in as it makes its way all the way into the far corner. It's back behind the goal of Oliver Pye as they try and stop it along the boards. This one gets popped back behind where Yellow goes back to pick it up. Skating with it now is Luke Miller. Miller sends this one far. Ends up getting stuck in the neutral zone. Looks like Team Yellow might be able to recover it. Won't quite be able to get there though. As Team Black, both teams fighting for it in the neutral zone now. A couple of turnovers. As we are now 3 minutes gone here in the first period. This one's centered. Team Yellow trying to find someone. Not quite able to as this one makes its way back out. As we'll have our first offside of this one. 11:48 left so far. No goals as we're still tied here in the first period.
Yeah, and we're here this weekend to really showcase the sport on the world stage. We got 8 other countries here that are some of the top countries for hockey with athletes with a disability, and it's just been great to show them blind hockey as we look to continue to grow this sport outside of North America towards our own world championships.
And so far we've seen that it has been working, as we've seen a lot of flags around the arena here, both in the stands and right along the ice. A lot of people watching this, or these showcase games so far. This one's going to get stuck at the blue line. Team Black not quite able to get it over here as there
offside call. A little late whistle, but the right call is the player from Team Black wasn't quite able to hold the line.
Yeah, as he was stopped on the other side, as we'll see a face-off here. Team Yellow deciding to get some fresh legs out there. In the face-off circle, we're going to end up seeing that's Jason Yuha. On the other side of him is going to end up being GM Mario Ali. This one stopped along the boards. It'll be Yuha there to pick it up. He's able to get out of the boards. but it'll get knocked off his stick and sent back down the ice. Team Black having to go back and get it. Jason Willer going to grab this one. Gets shot along the boards. All the way down to Team Yellow defenseman O'Callahan. O'Callahan, he's got speed. We've seen it all weekend, and he's going to take this one along the right side. He's got a teammate down the middle. Tries to drop pass here. Runs into a shin pad as Black decides to dump this one on down. Yuha's there, trying to pick it up. Won't quite find the puck. Able to get it again at the blue line, though. Team Yellow will lift his stick and pick it up. Going down the other way. As Yellow tries to get it over the blue line, they will, but not much further as this one gets stolen. Yuha's on the attack now. 1-on-2, breakaway chance. As an excellent save there by Oliver Pye to get in front of it. Rejects Team Black's best chance of the game so far. They'll hold the zone. Yuha with it. He tries to go to the opposite corner, not quite able to get there. This one gets shot over the blue line. It's going to end up going all the way down as Yellow gets a much needed clear. This one runs into a skate as Bullock moves forward with it. Bullock trying to shoot it back up to his defensive partner. This one's going to get pinned here as both teams are fighting for it. Bullock's going to decide to shoot this one all the way around. It makes its way behind the goal. They try and center it, but his line mates went off for a change. We're going to see O'Callahan go up on the break here. He's going to get it over the blue. Tries the drop pass. He'll find it. They'll decide to take the shot here. Long one. Excellent save, though, as that was Doug Goyce getting in front of it. O'Callahan, some nice stick moves to get by the defender. He gets over the blue line. Tries to hand it off. Defender gets in the way. Both teams chasing for the puck here in the neutral zone. This one's going to end up getting picked up as Team Black marches forward with it. They try the shot. It's blocked and sent into the corner. Yellow. They're going to just dump this one off the boards as this one goes all the way down. Going back to pick it up will end up being Willer. Gets shot into the boards here. Didn't like what he saw. He's going to move backwards. This one goes cross ice as Team Black sends this one down the boards. They'll find an open forward. He gets it over the blue line, but not much further as Yellow gets the steal. Some excellent forechecking there, sends it into the corner. As Team Black is trying to set something up. It looks like this one is just barely going to creep over the blue line, which forces them to restart things. He's going to choose to dump it in. As a couple of his line mates go off for a change. Team Yellow picking this one up. 8 minutes left here in the first period. They'll charge forward. Haven't seen a freeze in a little bit here. Long shot. Excellent save again. Second chance won't go either as it ends up back in the corner. They'll try another pass in front. Not quite able to get there as this one gets covered right up and frozen.
Yeah, we're going to have play stopped for a crease violation. One of the rules in the parasport of blind hockey, no attacking player allowed into the goaltender's crease. So absolutely the right call as goalie safety is paramount. This faceoff's going to come back outside, but what a beautiful rush by number 27, Tristan Lindbergh, taking it coast to coast and setting his teammates up for a chance. As we have a late line change here with the Dante Giamarioli line coming out.
As the puck's going to get dropped here, and you pointed out how important goalie safety is here, and we've seen how excellent the goalies have been in this one. Yesterday's game was all about the skaters. Goalies are saying that might not be the case today. As the Yellow breaks in here. This one's going to end up getting lost a little. Ends up back up high. They'll try and send this one back down. It'll get blocked and held along the boards. He'll walk in with it now. Loses it in the slot as Team Black starts their breakout. With it on the stick of Schramm. Schramm loses it as this one ends up back outside the blue line. They're going to try and dump this one down. Gets stuck. It'll be Schramm who gets this one right back as he's going to take it down the other side. He's got a few teammates. He's going to try and find somebody. They'll send it along the boards as they pull off their first pass here. Unlucky pass there as it's going to make its way all the way back down the ice. Terzop's there to get it. Doesn't have a teammate with him quite yet, though. Not quite able to find that pass as they have to go back and get it. As Black makes their way around. Nice pass by Bullock. So he tries to dump it, doesn't quite get it far enough though. Jumping up on the charge with it is Lindbergh. He's going to get stuck along the boards. Charging with it now is Juha. He's got Bullock along his side. Bullock not quite able to hold on to it. He'll try the spin shot, no good as that goes into the opposite corner. Going back to recover it again as they try and set something up. Schramm's up high. They try and send this one on goal, but it whistles by that right post. Yellow's going to jump up on the attack with it. He's got a few options. He tries the centering pass, doesn't quite find it as Team Black recovers. Juha has it now. Sends it across. Not quite able to get that one into the settled in the offensive zone as this one gets shot back over. Couple of turnovers in the neutral zone here results in Team Black getting the chance to jump back on the charge. They'll pass it to Juha. He goes top cheddar. Pye was quicker though as this one ends up back in the corner. Juha has it. He skates around the outside. They'll try the shot. Pye able to slide across the crease and make an excellent save there.
Some great end-to-end action here. A lot of chances at both ends and just some really good, smart hockey. You know, I identified a couple of the top players at the start of the broadcast, and, you know, they're performing as you'd expect them to perform. But how about the performance of some of these other players? Some of these, you know, we've got plenty of players here from Team USA mixed into the rosters, as well as some up-and-coming Canadian players, some youngsters that are getting their really first taste of playing at this level and really not looking out of place. So this is some great hockey with 5:37 to go in the first.
Yeah, and I've been really impressed so far by Team Black player Nicholas Bullock. I think he's been really, really stellar for them so far, carrying the puck as we'll get a breakaway chance. Doesn't have a teammate with him, though, so they'll have to turn back with it. Tries to find someone in front. This one ends up getting turned wide. Team Black starting their breakout. They'll march through the neutral zone with it. Nearly gets turned over. Both teams fighting for it. Yellow able to get the steal here at neutral zone. It's on the stick of Gallant. He tries the back pass, able to pull it off. O'Callahan, as this one gets buried.
It was a nice shot, but it's not going to count. They're saying there was no pass, no goal. They're saying no pass, no goal.
That's very interesting.
So
I thought I saw a pass as well.
Either way, the referee didn't register it. The Team Black bench immediately, Coach Joey Ali was waving for no pass. So I have a feeling that there was no clean pass in that sequence, and that is going to be the right call. So even though it was a laser of a shot from O'Callahan up into the top corner, that one is not going to end up on the score sheet for him as the puck is going to be dropped in outside Team Black's blue line.
As we get ready for this face-off, 5:02 left here in the first period. No score so far. As Bullock takes this one back in his own zone. He's going to knock this one around for his defensive partner, Schramm. They send this one along the boards. Black able to get this all the way down the ice. Ends up stuck back behind the goal. Going back to pick it up there, it's going to be Dirk Morgan. He'll find GM Mario Ali. This one's going to get stuck along the blue line now. Team Yellow will be the one to come out of the scramble with it. This will be on the stick of Liam O'Callahan. He nearly had a goal not too long ago, but that one got called off. This one's taken into the corner. Team Black able to get the steal. It's on the stick of Bullock. Bullock marching forward with it. He'll try the drop pass. He'll pull it off. Long shot will end up just going wide. Bullock turning back with it. Off a skate as that one goes back into the corner. O'Callahan's going to skate this one up, and we've seen him do this plenty all game long so far. He'll go cross ice. Chances there, and they'll bury this one as Team Yellow breaks the tie here.
She scores. Amanda Proven in the top corner of a great feed from Liam O'Callahan. Blind hockey, of course, a co-ed sport. Each of these teams with a female player, Amanda Proven from Team Canada, and Sietske Morgan from Team USA. So Proven from O'Callahan, 3:49 of the first period for her first goal of this series.
That's an excellent shot there, is able to beat Doug Goist, who has been solid so far today. This one ends up going back behind. Yellow starts their breakout, trying to hold on to the momentum that they have quickly just gained. This one ends up back in Team Black zone, though. Going back to grab it, as they end up sending this one all the way down. Not quite able to find anyone, and we'll see our first icing of this one at the 3:29 mark here in the first period. We have our first goal. Team Yellow is the team to break the tie here at Winsport.
Well, it's interesting. We are sporting different rosters today, but it was Team Yellow that ended up carrying the day in Game 1. So some of these players that have been on Team Black and lost the nail biter yesterday, they're going to be extra motivated to get back on the board and bring this one back to even as the puck's dropped back into play in the Black end.
This one's going to get shot into the opposite corner. They'll send this one up along the boards. They'll get stopped there. Both teams fighting for it. This one ends up back outside the blue line. Team Black trying to jump up on the rush. They'll be able to get it over the blue. Tries the centering pass. Wasn't quite able to find it. This one ends up back outside the zone. Team Yellow is going to try and move forward with it now. Lindbergh has it. He'll skate it in. Centering it. Ends up going down. Now jumping up on the rush with it. He'll try and send this one across the middle. Wasn't quite able to find someone. This one ends up skipping on by. Going all the way down the ice. Team Yellow has it. He'll take it behind the goal. Stops with it. Ends up going down. As Team Black sends this one down the ice. As they move forward with it. Skating with it now. That's Yuha has it. He tries to center it. Some excellent defense there from Team Yellow causes this one to go awry as they start their breakout. Just a touch over 2 minutes left here in the first period. It's going to make its way down the ice now. Team Yellow goes back to recover. Some excellent forecheck by Team Black causes it to go back into the corner, but not for too long as he'll decide to send this out to the neutral zone. Not quite able to get this one where he wanted it as Team Yellow is able to get it in the offensive zone now. Team Black quick with the steal as they jump up on the attack. Bullock has it. Sends it to Yuha. Yuha back to Bullock. Long shot. It just whistles high of that left post. As they make their way around. Team Yellow trying to capitalize on the odd man rush here. They'll try and send it across. A little bit behind the skater there as they weren't quite able to capitalize. Team Black tries their breakout. Wasn't quite able to get it as we're going to have this one called offside, I believe. 1:16 left here in the first period. 1-0 is your score as Team Yellow is able to bury one just a little over halfway through it. In the face-off circle, we'll see Jonathan Gallant. Or he's going to go off here. We're going to end up seeing someone else. Looks like that is going to end up being Ekstrom in the face-off circle. On the other side of him. This one gets shot in, whistles by as Team Yellow buries their second one of the game. Long shot there, able to get it. As they continue a very, very strong start here.
And that looks like that's Amanda Proven with her second of the game. It was her shot that found its way through the traffic and eluded the 5-hole of Doug Goist. I should say eluded the stick and found the 5-hole of Doug Goist, as that was a seeing eye puck that made its way through everybody into the back of the net. You're going to see the Serbu line come out for Team Black, and they're certainly going to be motivated to see if they can get on the board here.
Team Black's going to chip this one in. This goes into the far corner. Picked up by O'Callahan, but there's a lot of pressure. He'll get out of the corner, and he's going to take it all the way himself. As O'Callahan takes it into the far corner, gets the pass off, but this one gets blocked and sent into the corner once again. This one's going to get chipped on by. 37 seconds left here in the first period. Team Yellow maybe has time for one or two more rushes. as they'll bounce this one off the boards. Centering it. This one goes all the way across as Team Yellow chips it in. Clock continues to tick on the period. They'll center it. Not quite able to find a skater as Team Black starts their breakout. Not for too long, though. This one's quickly stolen. Yellow taking it to the corner. Walks back in with it. Not quite able to get the shot. Tries again. But this one ends up bouncing wide off of an excellent save. O'Callahan back up high. This one ends up back in the corner. They'll try cross crease. Another excellent save as Doug Goist had to make some incredible saves there to end the period. But he stays strong as the score will be final here for the first period. 2-0 as Team Yellow has an excellent start to get us underway.
Really good back and forth period, but you could just feel the momentum changing as the period went on. And it looks like Team Yellow's really found the right mix of forwards with, just everybody producing. Team Black may need to throw their lines in the blender a little bit and see if they can find an answer for this. For those watching at home that are unfamiliar with blind hockey, this is a parasport of hockey that is played by athletes who are blind or partially sighted. All players must comply with the International Blind Sports Federation classification system and have 10% vision or less. Players wearing black helmets are B3 players with 10% vision. Players wearing white helmets are B2 players with 5% vision, and the goalies are B1 players who are completely blind. The black helmets are each worth 3 points, while the white helmets are each worth 2 points, and the B1 goalie is worth 1 point, and you're only ever allowed a maximum of 14 points on the ice. The most notable change is the puck. Our puck is larger than a traditional puck. It's made out of thin steel. It has 8 ball bearings, and it makes noise so that the players who are partially sighted have a better chance to see it, and those who aren't are able to hear it. And the biggest rule adaptation is our pass rule. Once the attacking team crosses the opponent's blue line, they must complete 1 pass prior to being eligible to score. This gives the low vision players and the goaltenders the best chance possible to track the puck and know that a shot may be coming, and the referee will blow that distinct high-pitched electronic whistle which signifies to everybody that the pass has been made and the team is eligible to score and the goalie knows that a shot might be coming. Other than that, it's the same great game of hockey that we all know and love, and as we've seen so far this weekend, these teams are just putting on an excellent, really high-level exhibition. The purposes of our showcase this weekend was to bring blind hockey on the world stage. Currently, only Canada and USA have national team programs, but there is blind hockey programming in Finland, in England, in Sweden, and in Russia. And our goal is to continue to work to create more international competition opportunities, find more countries to start national team programs with the goal of working towards a 4 Nations Cup, a World Championships, and ultimately someday paving the pathway to the Winter Paralympic Games. So we've had a lot of support this weekend. A big thanks to Hockey Canada for hosting us here at the 2024 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. I've seen the Japanese delegation, the Korean delegation, the Americans. I've had some great talks with the Italian delegation. I think there is a lot of interest in growing this para sport around the world. So we look forward to continuing to put on high-level events such as this as the teams are getting ready for second period action.
Yeah, we'll see both squads send out their best here to get ready for the second period. 15 minutes to go here. 2-0 is your score once again. Team Yellow was able to bury 2 quick ones relatively back-to-back towards the end of that first period. As now we'll have to see how Team Black responds. You mentioned they might be putting their lines in a blender and just trying something a little bit new. See what they can get going. And
well, speaking of a little bit new, they've got the Serbu-Juha line now. So this is new. I don't think Serbu and Juha have ever played together other than on the power play. We're going to see if they can get them back on the board.
As Team Black wins this face-off as it gets sent all the way down. Going back to grab it is going to... That's DeMontis with it. He's going to send it to the far boards. This one gets chipped on by. Giamarioli sends this one out to center. Juha chipping it over. Not quite able to get it out of the neutral zone, or at least quite yet. They will here, though. Juha Not quite able to get enough on that one, though. As now going back the other way is Giamarioli. He's going to skate with it. Back pass. Skating in with it now is Team Yellow. They'll try. But it looks like this one will end up getting covered right up, as that's another excellent save from Doug Goist.
What a great chance for Team Black. They just couldn't convert. There was some confusion when DeMontis and I think Serbu ran in each other right in front of the players' bench, and Juha and Hashe ended up on a 2-on basically O, but weren't able to get the puck across and didn't get a shot off, as now the puck's being dropped deep in the Team Black zone.
Team Black starts their breakout. They'll get it over the blue line here, sending this one far. Trying to chip it on by, won't quite get it there. As this one ends up back into Team Black's zone. They'll try the long shot. It'll get quickly blocked in front, and they start going the other way. Taking this one is going to end up being so they get it here at the blue line. DeMontis sends this one far. Excellent pass there out to the neutral zone. They try and get this one on goal. It'll get turned awry as Team Black starts to go the other way. Skating with it now. This one's stolen, as that's Luke Miller. He's got a couple teammates. He'll go around the outside, centering it. Not quite able to get it on goal, though, as that one bounces wide of the stick. Skating with it here. That's Eder. Eder sends this one around. This one ends up in the opposite corner for O'Callahan. O'Callahan's going to chip this one around for his defensive partner. Snyder has it. Sending this one up. Bullock is going to skate with it. Sending this one all the way around. Team Black trying to get a chance here to go off for a change. They'll get a few skaters off. O'Callahan has it. He'll hold on to it off after the hit. This one gets knocked off his stick, though, as he'll have to go back and get it. So O'Callahan chooses to take it around the outside. Ends up in the opposite corner. He'll turn with it. Tries to shoot it across the middle. Ends up going out off a stick and out of play, as Yellow will have to restart. DeMontis has it. He's going to charge in the right side. Tries the long shot. Doesn't quite get it off. Second chance here. Sending it back to O'Callahan. As they move this around the outside. Tries the back pass. Ends up going a little bit off of his stick and back out to the neutral zone. Won't stay out there too long, though, as O'Callahan carries it back in. O'Callahan has it. As he'll shoot it. And this one's going to end up going in just barely, beating Doug Goist as Team Yellow continues their dominance early.
Beautiful give and go there between O'Callahan, DeMontis, who just cycled it right back to O'Callahan, who cut hard to the net and made no mistake as he beat Goist on the short side.
And it felt like that one has been a long time coming, at least in this game for O'Callahan, as he had that goal that was called off early in the first period, as he gets it right back. And he's had an excellent one so far. I believe that's 2 points on the day for him. He had a good number of points in that first game, and he just continues to stack on it. Team Black's going to win this face-off. Sending it out to center. Juha has it. This one ends up in the corner. They'll send it across the crease. Juha just a little bit too quick for it as he has to go back and get it. They'll center it. Finds the pass. Shoots it on goal as that one is stopped by an excellent stick save that diverts it into the corner. Team Yellow trying to stop it again as another excellent save. As that's Oliver Pye as he's continuing to have a great night.
Yeah, this is an absolutely loaded line with Serbu, Juha, and Hashe, 3 veterans of the national team program. The captain, the assistant captain, these guys are used to putting the puck in the back of the net, and I think they're going to try to find a way here.
They go D to D here. Ends up going between the legs as he'll have to go back and get it. Team Yellow picking it up. That's Lindbergh. He's not alone. He'll find a teammate. Back to Lindbergh, skating it in, and he'll bury that one as Team Yellow continues to just get on the scoreboard as that makes 4.
Wow, Lindbergh with the big finish. Big rush from the D point. Believe he found the youngster, the Calgarian Curtis Ruddle, who's going to pick up an assist on that play.
As we'll get ready to get going once again here. Yellow wins the face-off, stolen quick by Team Black as they'll go the other way. Bullock, he has it. He's got a few teammates. He's going to walk it around the outside. They'll pull off their first pass. This one sent along. Another good save there as Oliver Pye continues to be stellar. This one ends up in the opposite corner, going back to get it. As Team Yellow sends it along the boards here. This one ends up back in the neutral zone. Team Yellow will be the team to pick it up here. Giamarioli has it as this one goes into the opposite corner. This one stopped there. Sent back up high. DeMontis goes back to grab it. He'll send a long shot on goal, but it's blocked as Team Black tries to start their breakout. It ends up getting turned around, though. He'll have to take it back into the corner. They center it, and they'll get out of their zone. But not for too long, though, as this one's quickly turned over in the neutral zone and sent back down. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. 3-0 is your score or 4-0 is your score so far. We've had a lot of goals early in this game as this one gets stolen and sent back into the neutral zone. Schramm has it. He's going to center it, sending this one all the way down the ice. They'll get stopped there. They make it over the blue line as they bounce this one off the boards and down the ice. They'll center it. Team Yellow with a chance here. Not quite able to find Miller with that one, though. Still able to hold the zone there as this one ends up along the boards. Amanda Provan doing a good job to hold it there. O'Callahan presses. He's going to walk it in. He'll hand it off. Long shot, tipped wide. Ends up stuck in front. They're going to try and shoot this one down the ice. O'Callahan holds the zone as he'll skate it in himself, taking it to the corner. Ends up getting it knocked off the stick as Team Black sends it down the ice. Going back to pick it up now is going to be, that's Kugler-Sprayson. This one stopped along the boards. Yuha trying to center, not quite able to find it. O'Callahan is going to take this one. He's got Yuha to his left. He's going to spin him off as this one ends up going down the other side. Gallant has to go back and get it. He'll turn with it. Checking his options. Able to hold the zone here is some excellent physical play from him. It'll get stopped up high. Trying to send it back into the corner. Won't quite be able to, but they'll hold the zone nonetheless. This one ends up in the corner. Both teams fighting for it. Yellow sends this one back behind the goal. They'll send this one all the way down the ice as it's able to get by O'Callahan as Yuha has it. He's got a teammate to his right. Tries the back pass. Doesn't quite find it. As some excellent defense from O'Callahan to catch that one. O'Callahan skates in with it. Not quite able to pull the pass off, so we'll have to turn back with it. He'll get it here. Back up to O'Callahan. Goes D to D. DeMontis likes the shot. Defensemen liked it better as they were able to get in front of it. Yuha gets it after the block. He's going to chip it off the boards, and he'll take it himself. No one to beat but O'Callahan, but he doesn't have a teammate quite yet, so he'll have to wait. O'Callahan gets the steal, sends it around. Schramm's there to grab it. Schramm centers it for Yuha, who goes down. Long shot from Bullock, who buries it in. Team Black buries their first one of this game as they get their comeback started.
Great shot from Bullock. That was a nice pass over to Yuha, who got upended. I don't know if a penalty was coming or not, but it looked like his feet were taken out from right behind him. And then in the ensuing kind of chaos, Bullock saw his opportunity and made no mistake as he found the back of the net.
Yeah, and you can't shoot much better than that as Pye has been outstanding so far in this one. And it was going to take a shot like that to beat him. Bullock was up to the task, and the score is now 4-1. 7:07 left on the clock here. little bit of conversation here at center ice between both the referees and a couple of the players. It looks like we are slowly getting things figured out.
These guys are used to being teammates on the national team, and so there's quite a bit of chirping going on back and forth between 22 Serbu and 9 Demonis, who are playing on opposite sides tonight. And that's going to be it for the goaltenders. So Doug Goist has gone to the bench in favor of Gary Steeves coming in for the second half. And Oliver Pye, after a very strong performance, letting in only 1 goal, is headed to the bench. Well, we've got Red Deer native Corey Gaskin coming in to play for Yellow. So second half of the game, new goaltenders. If I'm the coach of Team Black, I'm saying, hey, we need to get back in this. Let's get lots of shots on him nice and early. Corey, one of our newer goaltending prospects. So look for Black to really try to capitalize here as they keep the big line out between Serbu, Yuha, and Hache, and the D pair of Bullock and Shrem.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to get pressure early. You can't let either of the goalies get settled. And that starts with getting a lot of high danger chances. And like you pointed out, I'm sure Team Black will be trying to do that. Yellow will be the team to win the face-off here, though. Lindbergh sends this one down the ice. It stopped there along the blue line. Yuha with it. This one makes its way over the blue line. It'll make its way all the way down. Stop there behind the goal. Lindbergh taking it. Schramm will be there. He's going to send it down the ice here. There to pick it up is Bullock, the goal scorer. This one goes outside. Serbu trying to work with it. Hands it off. Bullock takes it. He's going to walk around the outside. Decides to pass it backward. Schramm with the long shot. And for Gaskin's first save of the night so far. Definitely not an easy one, but he was up for it. Getting in front of it. Cross pass as he'll end up getting taken down.
Bit of a quick whistle there, but I'm thinking that the referee lost sight of the puck, I guess. That he had made the save and thought it had stayed in the crease. Black with some good pressure to get it started, and as you mentioned, Dan Schramm, beautiful shot from the point on the net, but Gaskin found it with his pad, kept it out, still 4-1 Yellow with 6:11 to play in the second period as the puck gets dropped in deep in the Yellow zone.
Rankin able to win the face-off. This one ends up going whistling out of the blue here. Yellow will get the chance to slow things down. Decides not to as this one makes its way all the way down the ice. Sending this one down the boards. Team Yellow going back to grab it. This one centered. Gia Marioli has it now. It's in the corner. Tries to center it. Finds his defenseman. They're going to send this one down the ice. Going back to grab it is Rankin. He'll get some help. They send it off the boards. Rankin chasing it. He'll be the first one there. He'll continue to push as he's got a couple teammates now. As they'll get this behind the goal. They'll center it. Ooh, just not quite able to get there. As Team Yellow gets the chance to jump up on the attack now. Trying to center it, won't quite find it. Chipping it off the boards. And this one will end up going on almost all the way down the ice before getting picked up. Goes off the boards once again. DeMontis is there. He'll center it. O'Callahan pressing up. Provan doing a good job on the pressure there. That allows O'Callahan to jump up with it. Smooth move there. Gets him inside the blue. He'll stop and turn with it. Sending it back up high. That'll be their first pass. O'Callahan has it once again. He's going to skate around with it. Has the shot. He'll take it. Didn't quite find it. O'Callahan gets his own rebound here. As he'll skate with it. Trying to center it. Won't quite find it. Sends this one across. Provan looking for three. Won't quite find it. O'Callahan, long shot, whistles in on goal as a hard save there is made. As you can tell, O'Callahan really wants that second goal of the game, but he's been struggling to get it. As this one whistles its way around. Provan in the corner. She'll apply some pressure. It ends up high to DeMontis. DeMontis, long shot, in on goal. Not quite able to cover it, but able to get in front of it. That's some excellent play there from Gary Steves. This one's going to make its way all the way back down the ice. Jones on the attack. O'Callahan picking it up as he's going to skate it forward. O'Callahan will take it to the corner. Centering it, and that one just a touch off the stick. As this one's going to make its way all the way down the ice here, as we'll get our first icing of the second period. 3:08 left on the clock. 4-1 is your score as Team Yellow.
With all the pressure here. Steve's coming in for the second half and being tested immediately, but answering with 3 or 4 10-bell saves. As O'Callahan was all over the ice, setting up all of his teammates and shooting himself and doing absolutely everything except scoring, thanks to Steves, who was a wall in there on that sequence.
He has been absolutely dominant. You can see him every single time he's out there. Anytime he has the puck on his stick, you know it's going to end up in the offensive zone. And it's frankly a little surprising he only has 1 goal so far, but a couple of assists as well. This one ends up getting set up. Team Yellow able to get on the attack. Ends up just tipping it over to the top of the net, as we'll get a whistle here.
Yeah, great rush by Luke Miller, but again, Steve's getting a piece of that and the net getting knocked off the moorings. So going to have a little reset here.
And like you pointed out, Steves has had to be very good ever since he entered this game, and he's been up to the task so far. Yuha able to win this face-off. He'll take it to the corner. It's going to whistle its way around. This will get tipped into the corner. Sent along the boards. Marching forward with it is Bullock. Bullock takes it to the corner. Wasn't quite able to find a teammate as they'll march down the ice once again. Miller moving forward with it. He has Lindbergh to his left. Miller finds Lindbergh. Lindbergh centering it. Has someone on the other side. Steves once again, as that might be the hardest save he's had to make so far, going cross crease and just getting in front of it. Excellent job.
What a beautiful play. Team Black was showing some momentum there, and Bullock rushed in, and then he just kind of blew a tire there trying to make a pass, which led to an odd man rush the other way. Beautiful tic-tac-toe centered around Tristan Lindbergh, but Steves with another massive save to keep this one at 4-1.
As we get ready for the face-off here, Yuha is going to stay on the ice. Across from him, he's going to be facing against Curtis Ruddle. This one will get won by Yuha. It's going to get chipped off the ice boards by Serbu. Yuha with a burst of speed. Won't have a pass, though, as they have to turn with it. Find Serbu, but that one just barely whistles off of his stick. Near chance. Just turned away by Team Yellow. This one's chipped in. Yuha has a chance to shoot. It's blocked in front. He'll follow the puck into the corner. He'll stop with it as he continues to work with the puck along the boards. He'll get it out. Chance for the shot. They'll try it, but then this one's going to end up getting blocked in front, and I think the net may be off its bearings.
I believe this is going to be a crease violation. He's saying that Kelly Serbu entered the crease, and that's going to stop the offensive chance. Great pressure from Team Black there.
Yeah, they've definitely done a good job turning things around here late in the second period. A lot of pressure. It's just been about getting the outcome they're looking for as Team Yellow presses back into the offensive zone. In the corner with it. They'll make their way around the other side. He has O'Callahan up high. This one just tips over his stick as they'll send this one back around. DeMontis. Nice toe drag there. As a long shot ends up going a little bit wide. Wraparound chance. Blocked in front by the defenseman. as Schramm saves his goaltender a little bit there. Doing an excellent job to block that one. Doesn't get much better than that. 1:17 left here in the second period.
That one is being called a crease violation again, so a little unclear what the whistle was for initially, but that's what happened. Somebody in Team Yellow must have invaded Gary Steve's crease, and the puck's going to be dropped just outside Team Black's blue line.
And we didn't see that a lot in the first game, at least from what I saw. It's nice to see we're starting to see a lot of the other rules get involved as well, just to kind of demonstrate those. As this one ends up getting over the blue line, Schramm there to pick it up. It ends up going along the boards. He'll get it into the offensive zone. Picks it up himself off the chip. Ends up getting stolen though. He'll try and center it. He'll find O'Callahan. Nice toe drag. He's going to march it in. Has Provan to his right. Provan takes it to the corner. She'll skate with it a little. Finds O'Callahan once again. They've completed their pass. They're just looking for a shot now. O'Callahan on the outside. Able to out-muscle the attacking player. Tries the backhand pass. Won't quite find it. This one's going to get chipped out. O'Callahan's going to go back to get it himself, and 30 seconds on the clock to maybe make something of it. He'll skate it in. Back pass to Provan. Provan back to O'Callahan. O'Callahan, cross-ice shot. Excellent save by Steves. It's back in the corner now. Black, long shot as they're trying to take advantage of the last couple seconds of this period. This will get sent up. Team Yellow, O'Callahan flicks it up forward. He's trying to jump forward. Just a few seconds left. Trying to find a teammate. Marching forward with it. Has a couple in front. Clock continues to tick, but that'll do it for the second period. Your score, 4-1, and we'll be right back with you for the third period. But in that time, we talked to a few players, a few managers as well, about what they've been experiencing so far with this tournament, as you'll get a chance to get a look at that. Simon Chaskovsky here with Dan Schramm. And Dan, you had a really, really good game yesterday, notching a couple assists. How have you been enjoying the weekend so far?
Oh, it's been a blast. It's pretty indescribable. You know, Team Canada and Team USA competed a couple weeks ago on the international stage, and it's cool a couple weeks later to mix it all up and get a good change of pace.
Yeah, and obviously the sport keeps growing. This has been something that a lot of people have talked about so far this weekend. Why do you think it's so important to showcase the games like they have been this weekend?
Well, I mean, the whole point of it is, you know, to grow the sport. I mean, at all of these events, I get a new opportunity to meet and talk to someone new in the blind community. We all, you know, have a really good sense of community, and we know how to lift each other up and take us to the next level.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part about playing in events like this?
I think the speed of these kinds of events, it's super important to develop, but at a certain point, you know, we need to keep pushing the level of competition higher and higher.
Thanks again for doing this, Dan. We'll be right back with you once the game gets started at the next puck drop.
Imagine being told as a child that you can't play because you can't see, that you can't be part of the team because you're blind or partially sighted. Being told that you don't belong on the ice with your friends, skating and playing Canada's national winter game.
Blind hockey is a chance for blind or partially sighted people to be able to play a sport they love. When I step onto the ice, I'm just amazed at how I'm actually here. I'm playing the sport I love, the best sport ever.
Canadian Blind Hockey believes no child who is blind or partially sighted should ever be benched.
It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It just matters that you have fun, you go out there, you play hard, you play your best. That's all that matters. We all grew as a team, and we all got better together.
We've been looking actually for over a year for a place for him to play hockey, and when we found this team for him, it was just a lifesaver for us.
We rely on sponsorships and donations in order to offer life-changing programming across the country.
Off the half wall, Oliver cuts in, goes to the backhand. Oh, what a beauty! Oliver with a highlight reel goal.
I've actually seen it in him, like this sort of, hey, I can skate, I can play hockey, I'm on a hockey team, and I would really like this program to keep going for him. I mean, 12 weeks, he's learned how to skate, and he's playing in a hockey tournament.
Oh, what a beauty! Aiden snipes it home!
Our programming has impacted the lives of over 1,000 different boys and girls who are blind or partially sighted, coast to coast.
This is a huge opportunity, very lucky, and without it, I really don't know what I would do.
It would be so sad, because what if none of us could play our favorite sport, aka hockey?
Please donate or sponsor today. We need your help to get everyone off the bench and into the game. www.canadianblindhockey.ca.
I'm here with Drew Garza here. How have you enjoyed the blind hockey so far this weekend?
It's been amazing. It's always good to be up with in Canada and playing the sport that we all love, and it's fast. These guys are much better than what I've been playing with in the past, so it's awesome to be here.
Yeah, and there are, I believe, 7 members of Team USA here representing. What does it mean for Team USA to obviously be here at such a great event?
We're growing. We're trying to keep the foot on the gas pedal, I guess to say, and just being able to be included in an event like this, the World Pairs, is incredible, and to have our athletes get chosen for these selected players is always great, and I think it shows that we're maybe a little bit behind, but we're catching up, and we'll get there eventually.
And are there any goals going on with the rest of today?
Any goals? Just play hard, show our game, show our sport, and grow it among the international community.
Well, thanks, Drew, and we'll get right back to you when hockey starts right back up. Simon Chaskovsky here with Mark DeMontis. Mark, you've been involved in these type of events for the last 15 years here. What does it mean to be a part of this one?
Well, this one's extra special, being able to showcase the sport in front of 8 countries around the world at the Para Ice Hockey Championships here in Calgary. It means a lot for the growth of the sport, another opportunity to bring the community together, and most importantly, maybe inspire another generation of blind hockey players and find out about the existence of it.
And what's the pace been like out there so far?
It's been fast hockey. Most people, when they hear about blind hockey, I don't think that they envision it to be the way it is. A lot of misconceptions and a stigma around what it means to have a visual impairment and play sports in general. And this is another opportunity to really, showcase blind hockey at an elite level. It's fast, it's competitive, it's fierce, but it's also family friendly too. An opportunity to educate people of all walks of life about a great sport.
Yeah, and a lot of people have talked about how big an event like this is. Where do you see blind hockey in 10 years?
Well, I think in 10 years, you'd like to see 8 countries from around the world icing a national program, having grassroots programs in their respective countries. The idea of a 4 nations, a world championships, and the dream of being in the International Paralympic Winter Games, I think is really where we want to be. It's going to take hard work, a lot of dedication, but most importantly, it's going to take a lot of hope. We all have to believe in the opportunity ahead of us and continue to rolling up our sleeves and bring the sport wherever we can, whenever we can.
Yeah, thanks so much for doing this, Mark. We'll be right back with you when puck drops for the next period. I'm Simon Chaskovsky here with Liam O'Callaghan. How have you been enjoying the hockey so far this weekend?
It's been fantastic, quick, fast pace, high level. So it's been a good, tough battles out here so far.
And you played for Team Yellow yesterday, right?
I did.
Yeah, and you scored, I believe, 2 goals, 3 assists?
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So really good game from you. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, you know what? I started off a bit slow. I think just, I haven't been skating in a bit, but just also kind of getting off a bit of a cold. But I finally got my feet under me after going into the second and, just found the lanes and, got a little puck luck there too.
And we know that we're going to be mixing up the rosters a little bit today. Does that change the game plan or anything going in today?
No, I think at the end of the day, you gotta get pucks deep and just first man to the puck, and you gotta work as a team to get that one.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll be right back with you when the puck gets dropped for the next period. I'm Simon Chaskovsky here with Luca DeMontis. Luca, what's the experience been like so far this weekend?
It's been amazing, honestly, to be able to showcase the parasport of blind hockey on the world stage here with 8 countries, just finding out about it and also being introduced to it at this level. It's remarkable for the organization.
And why do you think it's important to highlight blind hockey in cases like this?
I think it's important to prove that people with a disability can play sports. They can love sports, they can play it, and being part of a team is some of the most important skills that one could learn in their life. So to be here with some amazing ambassadors from Canada and USA to put on an incredible showcase of the sport, I couldn't ask for a better way to spend a weekend in May.
Yeah, and what do you think's next for Canadian blind hockey?
I think there's huge goals next. I think we've got big dreams, big ambitions, and we've got an amazing group of players, volunteers, support staff, and a country behind us to help us grow, right? So we want to continue to grow. We want to be world leaders and help these new countries introduce them to the sport, but also help guide them along the way through educational resources and coaching in any way possible. If they have questions, we hope to have answers.
Yeah. Thank you, Luca. We'll be right back with you when puck drops for the next period.
considering we just guesstimated
No, there's a couple more.
Hello and welcome back to the beautiful Joan Snyder Arena. 1 period left to go. 15 minutes on the clock. Your score 4-1. This is the Canadian Blind Hockey Showcase Games taking place during the 2024 World Pair Ice Hockey Championships here in Calgary. And we've had a great game so far, and things just continue to look good, as I'm sure both teams are planning on coming out here for the final period to show what they got.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk with the coaches during the intermission, and I mean, the remark across the board is this is some of the fastest and some of the best blind hockey that's ever been played. So we knew when we got this elite group of athletes together that we were the expectations were high, but I think they've actually exceeded our expectations with the showcase they put on so far on the world stage. Yesterday's game 1, a 7-6 nail biter. Today's game, a little bit more separation between the teams. However, I know Team Black is going to be incredibly motivated for this third. Look for a big push right off this opening draw as they're going to lead with the Juha Sirbu line, which now has a new winger instead of Bruno Hache. I believe that's Brandon Joy has been moved to forward. So Brandon Joy getting the opportunity to try forward alongside Sirbu and Juha as the puck's in play, and we're underway.
As Juha wins that face-off, he'll pick it up and take this one into the corner. He'll skate with it. This one's popped up behind. Sirbu will take it. Their first pass is completed as they can now take a shot. This one's back in the corner. Subu pressing. He'll get some help from Juha. Juha turns back with it. He's going to try. Had the chance to pass it to Joy. Decided not to. Sends it into the corner. Sirbu's there. Sirbu skating in. Pressing this in on goal, but it's quickly covered up, as that's a great save by Corey Gaskin.
Good start for Team Black. You know, they're down by 3 goals. You really got to put on your best effort, and they certainly have done that to set the tone for this first period as Sirbu tries the jam play, but Corey Gaskin up to the challenge. Puck dropped deep in the yellow zone.
Joy's going to go into the corner to try and grab it. O'Callahan will be the first one there. He's going to skate with it here. And he's going to take it all the way down the ice like he's been doing all night long so far. He's going to make it in easily. He's taking it back behind the goal. Still trying to find that first pass. Able to stay inside the blue. Finds DeMontis, who isn't quite able to hold the blue line. As Juha is able to get over. Ends up having a spill in the corner here. He'll skate it out. O'Callahan once again, as he's had a couple kilometers on his skates so far in this one, going end to end. He's going to lose it here, though. Juha going the other way. I believe that was Schramm with him, wasn't quite able to find it. A little bit of frustration there. This one's going to make its way back down the ice. Going back to grab it will be Gallant. Schramm is going to send this one down the ice. Tipped off the glass. As they get ready to go. Juha skates behind his own goal. He's being chased, but he's got speed. He'll take it down the right side. He's got a teammate there, takes it behind the goal, decides to take the easy pass. They'll send it in on goal, but that just bounces right off the pads of Corey Gaskin. This one gets stuck along the boards. They'll send it in deep. They'll try and center. It won't quite be able to get there as it pops back behind the goal. Going back to get it here will be Luke Miller. He'll try and send it down the middle. No one home as Team Black going to get the chance to get things started once again here. 12:30 left on the clock. This one's sent all the way down the ice. Lindbergh picks it up here. Walking it in. Sends it to the side for Miller, who's not quite able to get that one on goal. Long shot attempt. This one's blocked in front. Another chance from Lindbergh, but that one whistles by. Miller takes it behind the goal, tries to wrap around, but this one's covered up as Gary Steves gets in front of it.
It's been all Black so far this third period, but Yellow waking up and getting a couple of quick chances of their own. Steve's picking up right where he left off the second period, making a couple of big saves.
And you know that wraparound chance was not an easy save for him to make either, but he was able to get there and track the puck excellently. And so far he's been solid. In the face-off circle here, Black's going to win it, sending it into the opposite corner. Going off to chase it will be Giamarioli. Won't quite find it. Pollock's there to pick it up. He'll bounce it off the boards. This one ends up going all the way down the ice. Team Yellow tries to get things started. This one's picked up by Lindbergh. He'll end up going down. Team Black able to jump up on the attack here. They'll send it across. Ooh, as that one just goes careening off the top of his stick, not quite able to bury it. They'll take it back behind the goal. Giamarioli has it. Nice dangle there. He'll hand it off. Skating through the middle here with it as they try and set something up. Team Black able to get this one turned over, but they won't quite get it over the blue as it goes into the corner. Schramm has to go back to recover it. He's going to skate with it now. He's got speed on the outside. This one's going to get turned over as Giamarioli takes it through center. This one gets sent over. Schramm has it. Ooh, as that one's just barely going to end up going offside. At the 11:09 mark here at the beautiful Joan Snyder Arena, your score 4-1 as Team Yellow tries to hold on to their lead. Team Black doing a good job making an effort to really work their way back into things here.
Just another mental mistake by Black. We saw it earlier with an icing that they didn't need to do, and now an offside they didn't need to commit, costing themselves another opportunity as the pucks drop back into play.
Team Black able to get the steal here at the neutral zone and send it on down. They try and fight its way into the corner, but O'Callahan is a step stronger and able to send this one down. Over the head of Provan. They try and go D to D, won't quite find it as Team Black makes their way down the opposite boards. DeMontis is there to pick it up. He'll wait with it. Some good patience from him. He ends up turning it over though. They'll try and find someone in front, not quite able to. O'Callahan recovers. And he's got space on the outside, and that's not too good. He finds Provan. Provan, back to O'Callahan. O'Callahan, nice pass. They'll try it. Steve's able to get in front of it. This one ends up back in the corner. They make their way around. O'Callahan up high. He'll hold the zone. Skates it in himself. Sends it to the corner. They'll try the odd angle shot. It goes wide. O'Callahan will have to go back and grab it. He's got Provan there. O'Callahan sending it across. They'll try the shot. It'll get quickly blocked as they try and hold the zone. O'Callahan's there. He'll stop it from going over the blue. Yellow has had a bit of zone time here. They'll try the shot. It goes wide. They'll send it into the corner. Black finally able to clear here and maybe get a change. It looks like that's exactly what they'll get as well here as O'Callahan picks it up. They send it D to D. Trying to send it down the ice. It'll get stopped there at center. Serbu. He'll pick it up. Takes it into the corner. He has Juha. Tries to find Juha once again, but won't quite get it there. Provan's there. This one gets stopped. Serbu finds Juha between the legs play. He'll walk it in. Goes to the backhand. And Gaskin might have just made the save of the game, getting his toe over there to stop the speeding Juha. As this one ends up back up high, long shot, goes off a skate and wide as it ends up back in the corner. Long shot, as DeMontis is going to clear this one as it goes all the way back down the ice. Just a touch under 9 minutes left here. Your score 4-1. Team Black still trying to make a fight of it. Team Yellow is going to get up on the attack here. They'll try and center and won't quite be able to find anybody. It ends up back in the corner. Makes their way around the outside. They'll center it here. In on goal. Steves makes the first save. Won't have to make a second one as some good defense from Team Black gets this one out. Schramm jumping up on the rush. He's got a couple options. He's going to drop this one to Juha. Tries the shot. Just whistles wide as Schramm has to go back into the corner to get it. Schramm, long shot. Goes a touch wide. There to pick it up is Juha, though. Tries the backhand, and he'll bury it. That's 2 for Team Black as they build their comeback back up.
Yeehaw, Juha gets it done. You knew that he was going to get a goal at some point here. You could just see that this loaded up line with Serbo, Juha, and Joy, Schramm on the back end there. We're really going to make something happen on that shift. It took him about 4 or 5 chances, but you could just sense the frustration really break as he comes across with that nice backhand and makes no mistake getting it by Corey Gaskin. 4-2 as the puck's dropped back in play.
And now we'll just have to see if Team Black can build on that excellent chance that their top line just got them. They'll take this one in the zone. They'll get their first pass done. Bullock has it. He'll get it to Schramm. Schramm sending this one into the corner. As Team Yellow has to go back and get it. Lindbergh will take it. He'll tip this one in. They'll try and send this one across the middle. They'll have a chance to shoot it. Decides against it, sends it into the corner. He'll turn with it. That's Kiefer Jones in the corner. He'll get the steal once again. Jones walks it behind the goal. He'll decide to try and send it up high. Up to Schramm. Schramm sends it back in deep as Team Black retains possession. Lindbergh has to go back and get it. He'll chip it off the boards. Chance for Kiefer Jones. Not quite able to get it. Much of it here as it ends up back in the corner. They'll send this one around. Near chance as they push with it. On the attack, Luke Miller. Back pass to Lindbergh. Lindbergh, long shot. Excellent save by Steves as it ends up back in the corner. Ooh, big hit there along the boards. No call. They'll send this one in on down. Jim Marioli with it. This one ends up going long. Did that one go in the nets? It looks like they're going to wave this one off as another excellent save by Steves.
That definitely got post or crossbar. You could hear that from back here. So I'm not sure what the order was, if Steves got it and then it hit the post, or if it hit the post and then Steves got it. Either way, did not find its way into the net. Maintains this as a 2-goal game.
That one definitely walked the line. Very, very close, as that was something that Yellow definitely needed, as they don't like this 2-goal gap too much. Team Black tries to send it into the far corner. They'll pick it up there, and they'll skate with it. He's got a few options. He's going to try and find a charging Ian Rankum, but won't quite get it there. This one's going to get stuck behind the goal. Poked off his stick. O'Callahan's there to get it, as he's going to charge forward. Decides against the long shot. Walks forward with it. Gets it knocked off his stick as Team Black rushes forward. Tries the back pass. Won't quite find someone with it. They'll get turned over at Team Black's blue line before Ian Rankin decides to send this one over. But he will be just a couple feet back of that red line as things head back into the Team Black zone.
It's an inexperienced play there once again. I think that's the 3rd time we've seen that out of Team Black. If you're going to dump and go for a line change, you better make sure you cross that red line. That's a needless icing to take, and we're going to see if they are going to pay for it, as we've got the Proven line back out on the ice, which has been responsible for 2 goals this evening.
As we wait for things to get back underway here, we're going to see Juha in the face-off circle for Team Black. He'll be able to get the win here. He'll win it back to his defenseman, Bullock. Bullock sends this one around the outside as Schramm rushes up with it with speed. He'll end up giving this one to Serbu, who wraps this one on around. They'll have to go back and chase it. O'Callahan has it. He's got speed on the outside, waiting for a teammate. He'll take it behind the goal himself, sending it up high. They'll have the shot. It'll get blocked. Back into the corner. Team Yellow works their way around the outside. This one gets stuck. Team Black looking to get a steal. O'Callahan centers it for Provan, but wasn't quite able to get enough of it there as it ends up back in the corner. Marching forward with it now is Bullock. He'll send it off the boards, as they're going to wave this one down for an icing with just 3 seconds under 5 minutes left here in the third period.
Another icing. I believe that was an attempt at a stretch pass for Serbu that was just a little bit out of his reach. Team Black's going to have to regroup in their own end. The clock, of course, their enemy, as they're still down by 2 with 4:57 left to play in the third period.
As we wait for things to get underway, this puck's knocked into the opposite corner. They'll center it. Juha's there. Gets knocked off his stick, but it'll quickly be grabbed by his teammate. Schramm gets a pass to Juha. Long shot off a shin pad into the corner as they try and make something work here. Joy will be there. He's working along the boards. He'll keep it in. Serbu tries to center it. Won't quite be able to, as they make their way back down the ice. Giamarioli has it. Decides to jump this puck in, as going back to get it will be Bullock. Bullock will chase forward with it. Dumps it off the boards. He's got it forward with him. Ooh, near chance there, just a touch in front of him. Bullock tries to center it. Not quite able to find anyone with it. Moving forward with it is Ekstrom. Ekstrom gets the puck knocked off his stick by Juha. They'll pass this one. Juha in the middle. Ooh, that one gets knocked off his stick though, as he chases forward with it. This one gets sent up high. Sides the long shot. Just narrowly misses the net on that one. Ends up back behind the goal. Both teams fighting for it. This one's stolen back behind. Team Black trying to set something up here. DeRocher's in the corner. Get knocked off his stick. It'll get taken up high. Long shot, tipped into the corner once again. Just going into the corner to try and make an attempt at it is Eder, who's not quite able to retain possession. Yellow tries to dump it out, and this time it'll work. Just a little over 3 minutes left here. Team Black's time continues to tick as it goes into the far corner. Lindbergh goes back to grab it. He'll skate with it now. And he's got speed down the outside and a couple of options. He'll center it. Team Yellow, he goes top shelf on that one, as that one's a little heartbreaking for Team Black as they up their lead up to 3.
Wow, what a beautiful goal. Lindbergh with the rush down the ice, sets the pass perfectly for Luke Miller. The American makes no mistake as he goes fire down, no chance for Gary Steeves.
Excellent job there, as well as sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and we saw it there, as that definitely makes things a little bit harder for Team Black.
Yeah, Team Black was really mounting a good comeback, and then just a couple good blocked shots by Team Yellow, and goals, a couple saves by Corey Gaskin, and back to a 3-goal deficit.
Team Yellow is going to make their way back down. Miller finds Lindbergh, tries to repay him from that last assist, but he won't quite find it. This one gets tipped in front. Lindbergh, he'll bury that one though. Well, that's not Lindbergh, that's somebody else. I think I had the wrong player on that one. That's Curtis Ruddle.
Number 37, Curtis Ruddle, the young Calgarian. That's where you heard the cheers from the crowd. Johnny on the spot, picking up the rebound, getting it up and over the shoulder of Steeves. And I would say that may secure the victory for Yellow with just 2:32 to play and a 4-goal deficit. However, that being said, Team Black's gone back with their big line. I think Juha and Serbu are going to be really pushing for getting themselves at least 1 goal closer on this shift.
And you know Juha wants at least one more here, as he'll stop this one along the boards. He'll take it himself. He's got a few options. Not quite able to find Serbu, but he'll find it himself. Juha tries to put it through the legs of Lindberg, but won't quite pull it off. This one's nearly blocked by Schramm, makes its way back to Bullock. Bullock skates forward with this one. He'll go around the outside with it. Knocked up the boards. They'll center this one. Stolen there along the blue. Charging forward with it now is DeMontis. He'll take it, go across the crease, find someone in front, but just barely misses the shot, as that one just goes flying just a little bit left of that post and ends up back in the corner. Team Yellow working with it here, 1:45 left on the clock. Juha centering it for Schramm. Juha will get it right back. He'll skate with it now. He's got Serbu on the outside. He'll pass it to him. Serbu able to hold it here. Finds Schramm. Schramm tries the shot. Able to get the puck back though on the rebound, as Serbu makes their way around into the corner. They'll send this one down the ice as Schramm has to go chase it. 1:10 left on the clock here. Black still looking for maybe one more goal. Schramm chasing it here. He'll take it to the corner, slow things down a little bit. He'll turn back with it. Sending this one around, he'll find Bullock. Ends up going off of his stick though. Bullock tries to grab it, won't quite find it. Schramm pins it in the corner here. Giamarioli sends it up high. He'll find DeMontis, goes cross ice. Provan, she's got 2 on the game. This one's in the corner now. Chasing it is Juha. 35 seconds left on the clock. This one's gonna get chipped on down the ice for O'Callahan. O'Callahan is gonna do what he does best as he takes this one down the ice. They get over the blue. He's looking for a pass. He'll walk with it, takes it behind the goal, chips it around the defender. 17 on the clock here. Team Black chips it out. Maybe one last rush for Juha. 10 seconds on the clock, gets it over. He has it. He just needs to find a teammate. He's got Serbu. Won't quite, looks like he won't quite find him, and that'll do it. 6-2 is your final score as Team Yellow sweeps the series here this weekend, pulling out both games.
Well, not exactly, seeing as we went with different lineups, but you're right, those in the yellow jerseys did prevail both games this weekend. That was an excellent display of blind hockey here at the 2024 World Para Ice Hockey Championships, showcasing the para sport of blind hockey on the world stage. If you are blind or partially sighted and you want to get involved in the para sport of blind hockey, whether you're in Canada, the United States, anywhere around the world, please visit CanadianBlindHockey.com. Get in touch with us. We're looking forward to continuing to grow this sport across North America, around the world, and hopefully someday soon we'll be doing this broadcast from our very own Blind Ice Hockey World Championships. I want to thank you very much for doing the play-by-play for us this weekend. You did an excellent job, and hope you learned something about the para sport of blind hockey.
Yeah, it really has been an honor being able to watch the sport at really such an elite level. It's been one thing that I pointed out to you very early here is how quick it has been. And I know a lot of people pointed that out. Even today you pointed it out, talking with a couple of the managers, just how fast the sport and the pace as well has been today and yesterday as well.
Well, we keep finding, newer, younger, faster players, and they just keep pushing the limits for, what this sport can be. It's exciting to see how far this sport has come over the past 10 years, and we can't wait to see how far it'll go over the next 10. We would love to have those of you out there from other hockey federations join our worldwide blind hockey family. Look us up again on CanadianBlindHockey.com, and thanks for tuning in to watch the Blind Hockey Showcase at the 2024 World Para Ice Hockey Championships.